Teachers managing back-to-school emotional dynamics. The back-to-school season can be a very emotional time for teachers. Those starting or returning might feel excited to start a new school year, but they might also feel nervous or overwhelmed by the work ahead. Are you a teacher and want to know more? Welcome to my channel. To guide teachers in managing back-to-school emotional dynamics, watch this full video. If you like my videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you do not miss out on any opportunities. Teaching can be both exciting and challenging, whether you're just starting or returning to the classroom. As a teacher, you'll have many responsibilities, emotions, and questions to navigate. At the beginning of each school year, there's a mix of excitement and nervousness, no matter how experienced you are. But don't worry, every teacher, new or returning, faces these feelings. The first year can be tough, but with time and dedication, you'll find your stride and become more confident in your teaching journey. For first-year teachers, it sounds cliché, but experience is the best teacher. No matter what training a first-grade teacher has, nothing prepares them better than reality. It is important that teachers see their first year as a marathon, not a race. In other words, success or failure is determined by many efforts over a long period of time, not one day and 1 minute. For this reason, first-year teachers must learn to make the most of each day without spending too much time on the negative. There are several strategies to make every day meaningful and your teaching run as smoothly as possible. The following strategies will help teachers start their journey on this incredible and rewarding career path on the best possible foundation. Experience is the best education. As mentioned, experience is really the best way to learn. No formal training can replace practical experience, including all the failures of learning how to teach. In the end, students often teach their teachers as much, if not more, than their teachers teach them, and this is never truer than during a teacher's first year. The experience of learning and growing with your students is invaluable, and you should carry the lessons you learn throughout your career. Arrive early and stay late. Teaching isn't just a job from 8:00 a.m. to 3:00 p.m., and this applies to both new and returning teachers. For first-year teachers, in particular, it's essential to recognize that they might need more preparation time compared to experienced teachers. There are many aspects of teaching that take time to understand, so always give yourself some space. Arriving early and staying late allows you to prepare well in the morning and finish the final details in the evening, so you never have to rush into a room full of students. Stay organized. Being organized is an important part of successful teaching that takes time to master. There are so many variables to consider on a daily basis that can easily render keeping up with responsibilities nearly impossible when you're not organized. Organization and efficiency are linked, so don't be afraid to spend time organizing to teach more effectively. Talk to more experienced teachers in your building for advice on how to organize materials and lessons. Build relationships early and often. Building healthy relationships with students often takes a lot of work and effort, but it's well worth it. Strong relationships are an essential part of successful instruction and harmonious classrooms. For teachers to be successful, these relationships must be strengthened with administrators, faculty, and staff, including other teachers, parents, and students. You'll have a different relationship with each of these groups, but they're all beneficial to you. Students, what your students think of you will affect your overall effectiveness. There is a middle ground between being too easy or too difficult for your students, too friendly or too harsh. In general, students like and respect teachers who are consistent, fair, humorous, compassionate, and understanding. Don't set yourself up for failure by caring too much about being liked or trying to be friends with your students. This will lead to unhealthy relationships and dynamics. Instead, start out being stricter than expected and loosen up gradually as the year goes on, because you can always get easier, but you can't be stricter. Things will go much smoother if you use this proven class management approach. Also, foster a positive and inclusive classroom atmosphere. Encourage open communication with students and address any concerns or anxieties they might have as well. Administrators. The key to building a healthy relationship with an administrator is to earn their trust by behaving like a professional and doing your job well. Hard work, dependability, dedication, and concrete results will help maintain a healthy relationship with your administrator. Faculty and staff members. All first-year teachers should have one or more experienced teachers to help and guide them during their early years. Sometimes mentors are assigned to new teachers, and sometimes you have to find them on your own. These support systems often become lifesavers. You should also strive to develop healthy relationships with other school staff so that you can turn to their expertise or help when you need it. Parents. Parents could be a teacher's biggest advocate or biggest opponent. Building healthy relationships with parents is based on two key factors. Make your goals very clear and communicate often. Make it clear to parents that your number one goal is to act in their child's best interest, and always use research and evidence to support any decisions you make. The second factor is that you regularly communicate with each parent using a variety of methods, keeping them informed and providing actionable feedback on their child's progress. Have a backup plan. Every first-year teacher brings their own unique philosophies, plans, and strategies for how they will teach. Usually these change dramatically, sometimes very quickly. In little time, you may realize that you need to adjust a lesson or plan. For this reason, every teacher needs to have a backup plan when trying something new and even for any routine. Don't let unexpected challenges get in the way of your teaching, and don't see changing as a failure. Even the best prepared and most experienced teachers need to be prepared to think fast. Challenges are inevitable. Stay flexible and ready to change things up when something doesn't go as planned. Immerse yourself in the curriculum. Most first-year teachers are not picky about their first job. They take what's available to them and use it. And sometimes that means they're given a curriculum they're not very comfortable with. Each grade level has a different curriculum, and each school chooses which curriculum to use. As a first-grade teacher, you must be prepared to quickly become an expert in whatever you teach. Great teachers are well-versed in the required goals and curriculum. They are constantly looking for methods to improve the teaching and presentation of new and old materials. Teachers who can explain, model, and demonstrate the material they teach earn the respect and attention of their students. Keep a journal for reflection. A journal can be a valuable tool for a first-grade teacher. It's impossible to remember every important thought or event that happened throughout the year, so don't pressure yourself. Writing down and organizing important information makes a lot more sense. It is also very rewarding and helpful to look back and reflect on the important events and milestones of your first year. Keep lesson plans, activities, and materials. You may have learned how to create a lesson plan in college and become accustomed to a certain pattern and approach before you even had your own classroom. Once you're in the classroom, you'll quickly realize that the lesson plans you've learned to implement are very different from the ones you need. Whether you need to revise your lesson planning methods or just make a few minor adjustments, you'll find that the real lesson plan and the one for college courses are not the same. Once you start creating effective and authentic lesson plans, start saving copies for your portfolio right from the start. Teaching records should include lesson plans, notes, activities, worksheets, quizzes, tests, and anything else that might be useful to you in the future. While it takes time and effort, a portfolio is a great teaching tool that will make your job easier and make you a more valuable teacher to hire if you change your mind. Change schools or jobs. Prepare to be overwhelmed. Frustration is natural for any teacher. If, like so many other first years, you struggle during this difficult time, remember that work will soon get better. Over time, you will naturally become more relaxed, confident, and ready. What will feel like a super fast-paced college year will start to slow down, and you'll start to feel settled as the days goes by. Remember that being an effective teacher doesn't necessarily mean feeling comfortable, and sometimes overwhelmed. Use lessons learned moving forward. Your first year will be filled with failures and successes, obstacles and opportunities. The first year is a learning experience. Take what works and go for it. Throw away what doesn't work and keep trying until something works. No one expects you to get everything right all the time, and they especially don't expect a first-grade teacher to figure it all out. Teaching is not easy but requires dedication from teachers. Use the lessons you learned in the first year to push you into the second year, and do the same the following year. Each year will be more successful than the previous year. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness exercises into your daily routine to stay present and reduce stress. Techniques like deep breathing or short mindfulness breaks during the day can help you stay centered. Self-care and stress management. Prioritize self-care routines, such as exercise, meditation, or hobbies, to manage stress and maintain emotional well-being. Set aside time each day for yourself. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions regarding this, let us know in the comments section. Like and subscribe the video and don't forget to hit the bell button.